Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you this new video. Scarlet and Violet just dropped. It's here. Hopefully this works, but I'm going to be showing off Skwovet from the new set. From the first Scarlet and Violet set with its ability Nest Stash. Once during your turn, you may shuffle your hand, put it on the bottom of your deck, and then draw a card. You need to have some cards in your hand, but that's fine. And then obviously you go ahead, you do that, and then you want to draw into a card that's good. So we have Altaria to guarantee a good card on top of our deck. Now, this is my first draft list, so this might not be super consistent, but I think it'll be pretty consistent. And then you use this to stack on top of your deck Mustard to instantly get any single strike Pokemon out of your deck. You could do this with Rapid Strike Mustard as well, but we pair this with Beedrill and Cinderace, which are both two very solid attackers here. Cinderace able to punish your opponent after they take in a number of prizes. Beedrill able to one-shot Pokemon with special energy, and also deal 110 for only 1, which isn't too bad. All in all, I'm super hyped to be running this list. I don't know how well this will go, but as I said, I'm just super hyped. I'm worried about actually getting the fire energy in the discard now that I think about it. But, you know, who knows? I don't know. Hopefully this will be fine, and we're just going to go ahead and run with it. And also, there's some other new decks, but I'm super hyped for this one in particular. I think it'll be certainly all right. But yeah, we're just going to run with it, see how it goes. This list should maybe run some Ultra Balls. Possibly a Radiant Greninja wouldn't be awful, actually, now that I think about it. So we might make some tweaks after running this first game. Also, I don't know if this works. I don't know the state of the game. If you were paying attention yesterday or whenever, the day before rotation was supposed to happen, rotation actually happened early. We do go first. We want to go first. We can't actually attack turn 1 unless we get absurdly lucky. And obviously we're going second. Actually, no, I don't believe we can ever do that. But this opening hand is certainly good enough unless we get donked, which is possible. So hopefully that does not happen. We are also looking for actually a fire energy here. We see Nest Ball. That's cool. I'm going to Trekking Shoes first. Should I take this Skwovet? Yeah, I don't despise this. So I'll go ahead and grab that. Pop that Skwovet straight into the bench. We're going to go ahead, Nest Ball, grab ourselves another Swablu, I think. That looks kind of good. We could instead actually grab another Skwovet, but I'll grab a Swablu. I feel like that's a little bit safer in case they are able to KO us turn 1, and then we're just going to pass it over. No need to use Skwovet yet, and we're just going to hope it works, because obviously, as I said, it might not, but hopefully it does. Yeah, let's just see. I'm super nervous. They're starting off playing Lost Zone. They could be playing the Lost Zone deck from the ladder, which is a pretty cool deck, pretty solid. They could be running something else as well. I don't know the exact 60 of that ladder deck. I should probably learn it. I don't think it plays Radiant Greninja, so I believe they are playing their own custom Lost Zone deck, but it could be very similar to the one on the free deck that they gave out. And I'm going to be running some of those decks. I'll be running at least one of the new EX decks, maybe both of them, and then there are also some on the ladder. So there's free decks you get just by logging on, and then there are free decks you get on the ladder. So both of those are super cool. I mean, everything's free, so saying X free is kind of silly. But yeah, I'm super hyped. Let's see what they're going to do. It doesn't look like they're playing any new cards, unfortunately. Hopefully they are running. They could just be running Nest Ball, but I'd be interested in seeing Beach Court. Honestly, Beach Court wouldn't actually be good for us, but it'd be interesting. Obviously, Cramorant, so... Oh, also, if I lose my voice, that'd be unfortunate. I've been recording a lot of videos because, you know, the new set. This is the first one, actually. I'm recording today, but I recorded some yesterday. So let's see how this goes. Flower selecting. We're just going to see them, obviously, put another card in the Lost Zone. We're probably going to see... They get rid of Escape Rope. That's interesting. We're probably going to go ahead and see them get a KO here, right? I'd just be shocked if they don't. But then we can go ahead and fight back with a Beedrill, which is pretty good. As I said, now I think we definitely are looking for a card to discard cards from our hand. We could actually run Grant. That's not awful. We could also be running, as I said, Radiant Greninja is probably the best one. Although if we start it, it's a bit awkward. But yeah, they're just going to go ahead and grab the KO. They've lost zoned a Roxanne, which I guess really they haven't Roxanne anything super meaningful. But now I want to say we just win. We are down on prizes, so we could just lose that way. But overall, I think our position's very good. We hit Magma Basin as well. We're going to Level Ball for that Altaria. Now, Moment of Truth. I think we're going to Magma Basin to just thin it from our deck. We run 4, so it's not a big deal. Tempting Tune. Going to stack on top of their deck that Mustard. And obviously, if we miss energy, that's not great. But hopefully we don't. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. We obviously see that mustard. Oh, sorry for all the background noise. Giving us a thumbs up. Yeah, we got all the sauce here. Yeah, and sorry for all the background noise. I have to record this like really suddenly, just with the timing of stuff. Okay, this hand is not very good. So we do miss, which obviously isn't good. I'm tempted to. Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. Yeah, we have it like in our hand. Okay, we have grass energy here. Off energy search. Go ahead, retreat, and yeah, I think we definitely want less fire energy. But we can go ahead, retreat, grab the first KO here with Jet Spear. Unfortunately, Persist Sting will not be super good here. I'm not really sure the best attacker for Lost Zone, but I are against Lost Zone. I don't know the best partner for Mustard. This is more of like a theorycraft idea, but we do see another grass energy, which is pretty good. Yeah, this is just looking all super, super cool. We do see the Giratina. Yeah, this is their deck is just pretty generic, unfortunately. I was hoping I'd play against some really cool new deck. Not that the deck's bad, but pretty safe pick, which is fine as well. But it makes sense to play like a new deck. Although this is like a somewhat new because it survives rotation. So every deck's somewhat new. Also, why would you put like TCG after your name? Like obviously you're playing the TCG, and like it's not like your gamer tag has TCG in it, like, or it shouldn't anyway. That's kind of weird. So I know some people put TCG in the gamer tag, but like it just kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's stating the obvious. Maybe it's not. Also, a lot of people put PTCG or whatever to say that's Pokemon, but like obviously it's Pokemon as well, right? You're playing Pokemon. But anyways, let's see what else they got. Obviously, they've burned through a lot of stuff. We have not burned through that many resources. I mean, we've played 7 cards. They played 11. Obviously, burned stuff to Lost Zone. Oh, it's interesting. So if you go up here, it shows whose Lost Zone you're looking at. That's kind of interesting, but kind of hard to tell. Anyways, we see them grab another Cramorant. So they're going to go. But that doesn't grab the KO here. They need something better. So yeah, our deck essentially has no way of guaranteeing that discard. We can go for another Mustard, though, and that's just good. Yeah, I really like our position here, though. I'm wondering how good Skwovet will be, but I think it'll be very good. I didn't realize that if you didn't get rid of any cards with Skwovet, you don't draw a card, which is a bit unfortunate. Are they going to boss up our Skwovet? Okay, we can get a Fire Energy in the... No, they're going to... Okay, they don't have the KO here. That's good for us. I'm going to go ahead and retreat Skwovet. Actually, I won't retreat Skwovet just yet, but I'm going to go attach Fire Energy to Skwovet. And now we can go ahead and Altaria for that Mustard. And we do play Pal Pad. I don't remember how many copies. I think we might play 2. Yeah, I think that's right. Also, my arts aren't matching because I just don't have matching arts for this stuff. But yeah, we can go ahead and use Nest Stash. And they were probably going to pass because... there's no reason to go ahead and, like, retreat. And I'll grab out this. Actually, no, then we can accelerate energy this turn, which is kind of good. Cinderace is a pretty good attacker as well. Cramorant doesn't hit weakness. Radiant Greninja does hit weakness, though. So Radiant Greninja is a big threat. We can't really take it out. But I'll grab out of the deck that Cinderace, I think. We'll see what we draw into. We did hit an energy. That's perfectly fine. And we hit Manaphy. Yes, I remember we do play Manaphy, so that's very good. I'm trying to think if it's good to retreat here or not. And it probably... let's see. It probably is good to retreat into... but there's nothing good to retreat into, unfortunately. I guess we could retreat into our Cinderace. It's not an amazing attacker, and it also has a solid chunk of HP. We're going to Magma Basin as well to our Cinderace. Now we're just in a very good spot with our engine pieces. And it's such an easy engine to set up. 1 Skwovet, 1 Altaria. So that's really nice. We got all the stuff we need. And their position's very locked up as well with Scoop Up not having rotated. We could drop a Choice Belt, but I don't think we need to just yet. Keep in mind, Cinderace does 30 more for each prize card your opponent's taken. Oh, also, shoutouts to Theo and some of the other homies that I've been talking with for helping me with this list. And mostly the idea. They didn't really help with the list. This list, as I said, is just like something I threw together, but they helped with the deck idea. So that's pretty cool. Also, yeah, there's an arrow covering up. There we go. The arrow on the Cinderace was like on top of the damage counter, and that was annoying because you couldn't see how much damage I had. They're getting rid of a Mirage Gate. That's interesting. They're still... they can probably get Mirage Gate this turn. But that won't necessarily put them in the spot they need to be in. So right now, our Cinderace is hitting 180. So we're not grabbing a KO on the Giratina, unfortunately. Obviously, hopefully we get there, but we're not necessarily there just yet. They do have Beach Court as well. Okay, so they are playing new cards. That's cool. The list doesn't play a lot of new cards, I don't think. Clearly, like this is the first new card I think we've seen by them. Oh no, they did played a Nest Ball, which is a reprint, but it's a new card to the format. They're getting rid of Clara, so yeah, they're choosing to run Clara as their recovery card. They could also be running Miriam. I personally am a bigger fan of Miriam. Really, it doesn't matter too much. Clara's more consistent. You know exactly what you're doing. Miriam, you don't know exactly what's happening, but really both are the same. Clara has synergy with Radiant Greninja. And also, in some senses, has better synergy with Mirage Gate. Although it doesn't get the energy back into your deck, it puts it into your hand. But we are going to see a Mirage Gate here. And they do a free retreat now. Although, I don't remember. Did they already retreat? I don't think so. I think they played a switch. But, yeah, I don't remember. I should definitely be remembering this. But you see that the retreat cost of all these Pokemon is now free, which is really cool. We have Future and Skwovet. Although, actually, it's not great, but it's fine. Yeah, the game's unfortunately very slow. Let's see, did they fix... We can check glitches now. They did fix the Prez glitch. I don't believe they fixed the Metal Pokemon glitch, where the sound is made. And I've heard there are a lot of other glitches as well. I believe there's a glitch in Golurk V. I believe there's a glitch with... I don't know, obviously had issues with the rotation, all that good stuff. My opponent's playing super slow. Come on, I just wanna record a video. Like, what is this? But anyways, they're doing their thing. And a plan, honestly, like this deck, the deck they're playing, you might be able to make, except for Beach Court. I don't think you get it right. You might get Beach Court actually. So now that I think about it, this still could be the list they give you. I don't think it plays Radiant Greninja, but you see they actually miss the KO there, which is so insane. Now we have a few different options here, but I think the logical play is just to grab the KO, and that's just perfectly fine. It doesn't feel bad at all. Of course, they could theoretically strand us in the active, but I don't think that's happening. We could actually... I'm going to Altaria here. And yeah, I'm going to go for another mustard play. Put another Cinderace into play. Possibly get some more energy in our hand. We don't need Beedrill from now on, I don't think. But we also do need to hit another stadium at some point. Not initially just yet. We don't even have any fire energy in the discard, but you can go ahead and Nest Stash. Pokemon Catcher is useful at some point, but not just yet. And we are actually going to go ahead on the prizes as well. I think the logical play here is grab Cinderace, although Beedrill isn't an awful play either. Cinderace just has more HP, does more damage, and is about as easy to set up. And this hand is perfectly fine. I can actually level ball something out to thin. That's completely fine. Probably that, like... Altaria, to be honest. It doesn't matter at all, I wouldn't say, but Altaria is fine here. I guess Skwovet's also fine, but we have Nest Ball to search that out. And then we're just going to go for Jet Spirit, go ahead on the prizes. The attacks are not very interesting, but the engine is really cool. And we can also use the the pretty neat, what's it called, Impact Energy, which is essentially Aurora Energy for single strike Pokemon. Keep in mind, it also stops poison. That's kind of cool, and honestly more relevant than the other one, which stops, I believe, paralysis. Let's say it's stopping paralysis is less relevant right now. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but all I know is that Impact Energy is very solid. It is surviving rotation, obviously, because we're playing it post-rotation. And if you don't know exactly what's going on with rotation, it's all the cards with the D block. So they have a little D on them. You see this card in the lower left-hand corner next to the set symbol is an E. This one, let's see, this one has an F. This one has a G. Okay, so they're going to go on the Sableye. Not great for us, but hopefully we can deal with it. So they're going to go ahead and take two prizes, go back up on prizes. Probably KO our Manaphy and our Beedrill, which isn't great, right? It's not great, but yeah, Lost Fox is certainly a weird matchup and probably difficult. You're definitely going to need to pop in some other cards in this list as well. But, yeah, let's see. They're going to go probably put 7 on Manaphy, and so they can put, no, only 4? No, okay, I don't know. The animation's, like, all weird on this. I'd say it's like weird and glitchy. But they're going to put 10 more, 20 more Cinderace, and then 10. Like, why does it show? It did, I don't remember. It did like 20, then it just shows like random amounts. It's very strange. Why has a lot of glitches still to work out, but hopefully they fix some soon. We do still have our Altaria and our Skwovet, so that's very good, although they can KO both of them with Radiant Greninja, so that's not good. We're going to go ahead and, let's see, Nest Ball is useless. I'm literally just going to fail this. We do have Pokemon Catcher. If we can Pokemon Catcher the Radiant Greninja, that would be very good. So I'll go hopefully hit that. Please let us hit that. We did. Okay, nice. We can grab that KO. Another Fire Energy is good. And then we're going to go ahead and stack our deck with Tempting Tune. I believe we have another Mustard in deck, although we do need to hit that Pal Pad as soon as possible. And also we've missed Trekking Shoes all game, which is pretty crazy. But we can go ahead and single strike Mustard, go ahead and grab ourselves, obviously, that Mustard. And now we can go ahead and do the same thing again. Honestly, I might not play another game with this deck. I think you already have the idea. I'm going to tech it into something else, though, at some point. I think that'd be cool. And honestly, I don't hate Beedrill here because it's just a fine attacker. We'll not be KOing the Radiant Greninja, but we'll KO their single prizers. And we'll also stop them from attaching special energy in case they got any fancy ideas. We do have Choice Belt. We do see a Nest Ball. We're going to just play that. It's not really too bad to play, I don't think. It does thin our hand, which is kind of the idea. And then we can also Pal Pad back in those Mustards. That'll be important. I imagine they're going to go ahead... and actually, so Cinderace can't attack back-to-back turns. So it's something I kind of forgot about. I kind of knew, but I kind of forgot about it as well. So we're going to go ahead and just Crisis Power, though. Or not. We're going to Fireball Shot. Our attack is called Great Fireball Shot. Our ability is Crisis Power, and we just obliterate them. Boom. Yeah, we might need switches in this deck because they're going to Sableye around us. Now, it's not awful, but it's not great either. I see another Pal Pad. I don't know if they're going to choose to target down here, though. They have some options, but I assume they're going to go and grab that and KO that Skwovet. Now that I think about it, me playing that Nest Ball was a misplay. I've literally never played this deck before. I haven't tested it, haven't played it, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I probably should have saved that Nest Ball. But it's not the end of the world. We can grab a KO here, hopefully. Probably with Beedrill, we can grab a KO, which is fine. And then we can hopefully one-shot a Giratina for game. So we're not out of it by any means. But we're not chilling either. We're just going to see Lost Mine. So they're just not doing too much. They only have 8 cards left in deck. Whoa, that's not a lot either. Their discard... Actually, I don't know. Their cards are pretty spread out throughout the deck. Discard pile. Not deck, but discard pile, Lost Zone, hand, stuff like that. We do see them. So are they going to KO Altaria? Also, why is Lost Mine take like so long? I don't know. They're not going to KO Skwovet. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, I'm fine with that. We can recover 2 Mustards again as well. I'm assuming they're going to place some damage cards on Skwovet. No, they're going to place them on Cinderace. Interesting. I did not expect that. I don't know exactly what that does. I suppose it does put it in within Radiant Greninja range if they can do that. But that seems a bit difficult to pull off at this state in the game. Oh, we hit Magma Basin, though. That's super good. We can actually attack with Cinderace now, which I think's fine. We do need to retreat first. Oh, no, we can't attack with Cinderace because we don't have any fire energies in the discard. We have to attack with Beedrill, but that's still fine. We can go ahead, Pal Pad back some Mustards, and we can still Skwovet. I'll go ahead and retreat here. We're doing 270, yes. So we have KO Giratina on Giratina. Let's see. We don't need to retreat just yet, actually. So I'm going to attack Choice Belt and then go ahead for Nest Stash. Just in case we get lucky, drawn to a copy of Pokemon Catcher. We did not. That's fine. So we can't attack this turn, but we can go ahead, retreat, grab the KO with a Beedrill. Also accelerate energy back onto that Cinderace. We are moderately low on HP, but I'm hoping we don't get punished, obviously. And we already attached energy this turn to that Beedrill, so we can go ahead and just go in with that Jet Spear. And I'm hoping we're okay. We're not necessarily okay. This is kind of sketchy, but I think we're okay. Also, if they could trap Skwovet, that would be bad. They could win this game, this turn. That is possible as well, which would, of course, also be bad. Luckily, we can kind of cycle through our deck a little bit with Skwovet's. We'd have 4 Mustards still in there. You see a Swing Heavy Ball. That misses, unsurprisingly. They only got 2 prizes left. Look at the resources. They're down 2 Mirage Gate and a Clara, which are kind of the resources they'd be looking to play this turn. So your colorless experiment, they're digging more into the deck. So that means no boss's orders. They could be running escape rope, certainly. And more importantly for us, switching cross switcher, but probably they're not running that. We see a Sableye hit the board. That's not great. We see a switch card into that Sableye. Okay, that's not great. In fact, that's probably game for us. We could. No, that's not game. That's not game yet. It's probably game, but we can still win. Oh, no, yeah, they're killing our Cinderace. So, yeah, that's going to be game. Unfortunately, Lost Box is a very solid deck. And we didn't, like, run that. We don't run a ton of counters to it. I don't know how you counter it exactly. And I'm not exactly sure what attackers to play in this list, to be honest, either. But I'm noticing we actually have a lot of Pokemon we put in Mustard at the same time, which I wasn't expecting. We don't run any Switch here. So Switch, obviously in this situation, Switch would be able to finish the game. I don't believe we run any Switch. But, yeah, we see Trekking Shoes. Let's see what's in. I'm going to Level Ball, see what we got. I'm going to grab Skwovet. We have Pokemon Catcher, but we don't have any Switch, which will unfortunately mean we can't win this game here. Oh, wait, no, we might be able to, actually, now that I think about it. We could gust that Giratina to get it trapped in the active and hope for that. So I'm going to go for that route. That's unlikely to win us the game, but it could get us there. I guess I didn't need to play the Skwovet. We hit Mustard. Yeah, we'd like Mustard. It draws us a bunch of cards, so that's good. Energy will be going on, I guess, Beedrill. That's fine. It could go on Cinderace as well. It might be better on Cinderace now that I think about it, actually. Yeah, we're not going to be attacking this turn anyways. So go stick that energy on Cinderace. Go ahead and Mustard. We can grab out, I suppose, another Cinderace. That's fine. We see another Skwovet. I'm going to go ahead and drop Level Ball. We can grab the Altaria to thin our deck even more. We do need to gust that Giratina and install it, which is unlikely to happen. We can at Nest Dash 3 times, which will possibly... Okay, Impact Energy, not what we need. Not awful, but not what we need right now. Single Strike Mustard, not what we need. Please, last Nest Dash, give us something. Nah, we missed it, unfortunately. So we're just going to go ahead. I guess I'll use Magma Basin. Who knows? Maybe they'll mess up and not grab the KO here. But, yeah. And then I'll just go ahead and pass over to my opponent. But, wow, that was surprisingly close. This list isn't bad by any means. Its ability to ramp high damage in the late game is really impressive. Obviously, we could have, like, pivoted out. So, yeah, they're just going to go Lost Mine for game. And you know what? My opponent... Honestly, I was going to say they were slow. They weren't that slow. I mean, they were slow, but I was slow too. Because none of us have any idea what we're doing. But yeah, that's it. You saw what the deck did, right? It's a very preliminary list. But this list is solid, or the deck's solid. The list isn't necessarily solid, but the deck and the ideas of the deck. Oh wow, look at that. They got the default sunglasses. Yeah, I'll show you the list again. I'll post it in the description, I think. But yeah, shout out to everyone who helped me with this list. Yeah, like Theo and everyone else, because they're super cool. And also anything else here? Nah. I mean, let's see. Are there any other single strike Pokemon? Oh, wait, can I even like sort by that? Let's see what's here. Single strike. And show all, including not owned. Like really, there aren't any great options here. This is standard format. All of them are in standard format. We could theoretically do Gengar VMAX, but Gengar VMAX just is not great. Like it's not great damage. It's awkward to power up as well. So probably not that one. Obviously, you're looking for an evolution. You could go Baynet. Baynet's not awful, but not one I'd choose to use. It damages itself a lot, which isn't great. Embort to boost your damage, I don't hate, but I don't love. And then you're looking at like Electrodes, all right, as well. But obviously, Beedrill and Cinderace are the ones we went for. But I hope you enjoyed this video. That was super fun to play. That was a really difficult matchup. Lost Zone is a very powerful single prize deck, and its ability to spread damage as well. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I think this deck's super awesome. I think Skwovet is in contention for the best card in the new set. Honestly, with Altaria, it's very good. With the barrel, it's very good, and with other things, it's very good as well. But I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video. Let's get it.